Alrighty, trick tip time with Hudson from Cabrina. Hudson, welcome.
Thanks, Paul.
What do we got in store for the viewers today?
All right, well, today we're going to check out Kiahi from Noosa and Brock from Auckland, two of the best young juniors in the region, showing us some basic building blocks for freestyle kiteboarding. We're going to start off with a hooked-in back roll, then Brock's going to show us a Rayleigh to blind, and then we're going to combine the two into an unhooked back roll to blind.
Perfect. Let's check it out.
All right, so first up, we're going to check out Kiahi with a hooked-in back roll. Basically coming into this trick, hooked in with some good speed, kite at 45 degrees, nicely powered. You want to edge progressively. Progressive edge is basically where you initiate the edge in the board and then add more and more pressure until you pop. That helps you get more height in the trick. Going into a hooked-in back roll, you want to edge progressively and really commit to the rotation by looking over your front shoulder. Where your eyes look, your body will follow. So looking, over your front shoulder, and as you come into land, you'll be able to spot the landing, bend your knees, and land clean right away.
Beautiful. What's Brock got for us?
All right, so Brock's going to show us an unhooked Rayleigh, which is one of the first unhooked tricks that most people learn. Basically coming into this trick, we're going to edge progressively again, but before we do that, we need to unhook. So bear a little bit downwind towards the kite to get a little bit of slack in the lines. That'll allow you to unhook. Then keep the bar close to your hips, your arms bent, edge progressively, and really throw yourself into the Rayleigh by throwing your legs behind you and the board above your head. As you get to the apex of the Rayleigh, your arms are outstretched. You want to really bring the bar in and bend your knees so that you can land clean, get the board back under you, and ride away.
Perfect. What's the next step then for the back roll or combining the two?
All right, so we start off by combining the two by doing an unhooked back roll. Kiahi's going to show us how to do this. Coming into the trick, a lot the same as unhooked Rayleigh. Unhook and really, again, edge progressively and commit to that back roll rotation. Through any unhooked trick, it's important to keep the bar close to your hips so you have room to compensate and adjust during the trick. So here we're looking over the front shoulder again, spotting and landing, bending the knees, land clean and ride away. All right, so adding a little more complicated, more advanced move to this whole element, taking another step further, is a Rayleigh to blind. And here we're going to see Brock do the same unhooked Rayleigh that we looked at before, but he's going to add a backside 180-degree rotation to land blind, which is basically with his back facing towards the kite, and he's going to pass the bar behind him as he lands. So here the key thing is, again, commitment is number one. You want to go, as big as you're comfortable going, doing an unhooked Rayleigh, and then once you're at the apex of the jump, instead of, as you bring your knees underneath you, really pull hard in on the bar and bring it towards your front hip. As you bring it towards your front hip, also look behind you, so that's behind your back shoulder, to try to spot the landing with that backside 180-degree rotation.
Yeah.
All right, so we've already covered the unhooked back roll and the unhooked Rayleigh to blind. We're now going to combine the two to give you a back roll to blind by Kiahi. Here we want to go into the trick just like an unhooked back roll, unhooked, bar close to your hips, fully committed back roll rotation. As you get halfway through the rotation, pull the bar really hard to your front hip to initiate the backside 100-degree rotation to land blind. When you land, bend your knees, keep some weight on your toes, ride out clean.
Well, there you have it, some pretty sweet trick tips to get you out and riding and progressing, and maybe even one day getting a shop deal from Cabrina. What do you think, Hutto?
I think it's a good start, definitely.
Definitely. Cheers, mate.
All right, no worries. Thanks, Paul.